Hi besties, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing something very special. We're taking a look at a special message from your ancestors. So to do that, we are going to be picking 4 piles together. We're going to take a look at the energies present in your cards, and together with a coherent reading, we're going to be able to understand what special message is there for you from your ancestors. Right, I think we've shuffled this enough. Let's pick out 4 cards. So for pile number 1, we have elk. For pile number 2, we have the nightingale. For pile number 3, we have mouse. And for pile number 4, we have rabbit. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, in fact, if you feel drawn to all the 4 piles, trust your intuition. It will always guide you to the right readings. At the very least, you will be picking up the messages that you're supposed to know. Even if the whole reading doesn't resonate with you in other piles, you will find key messages that are important for you to hear. So always listen to your intuition. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. So you've chosen the elk, and straight away I see that your special message, pile number 1, is coming from one specific ancestor today. This is someone who has masculine energy, perhaps a late great-great-grandfather or grandfather. This is someone who is headstrong, stable, resilient, and at the same time was very supportive, and someone who holds very high values and stable amidst life's changes or challenges. This person was fully established in himself, knew their core values very well. They were known and respected for acting in ways that held their values. They have a lot of pride in themselves, and they made great parents or a great father. Pile number 1. So that's the energy that we have here for you from a certain ancestor who has a special message for you. I'm seeing support, kindness, looking out for you. So that is the beginning of your reading. Let's take a look. Let's respectfully put the elk here, and let's take a look further into your other oracle cards and your tarot cards to see a coherent message of what your specific ancestor here is trying to tell you. Pile number 1. So you have the broomstick here with cleansing, right? Okay. Now that's a sweet message. Okay. Now let's take out your tarot cards. We'll be using the light seers, and we'll be using the dark mansion for clarification. Let it be here for now. So what special message from pile number 1's ancestors are they getting, please? And okay, fine. Right. So pile number 1. you have the Queen of Wands. You have the Hierophant. You have the Fool. And we have 3 more cards. You have the Hanged Man, which is going to be centering your reading today. You have, the 9 of Pentacles, right in conjunction with the Elk. Interesting. This is looking really cool. You have the Moon. This is so sweet. Do you see how the Moon is in conjunction with the broomstick here, which we can see has an intersection between the Moon and the Sun? Gosh, magical reading here. Okay. So you have, I see what's going on. You have the Fool again, another confirmation. I love your message, pile number 1. Such a sweet spirit here. Okay, you have the Death card right under the Hierophant. Okay, and you have the Chariot right under the Fool. I'm loving your message so far, pile number 1. So I'm getting here a strong message, and this is why it's a special message, pile number 1, that this masculine energy ancestor is coming to tell you that they are here to make a certain wish of yours come true. This wish is coming in, they're forcefully helping you out with it. You have 2 Fools. There is definitely 2 Fools and the Death card. There is definitely a new beginning for you. They're helping you out with it. With the broomstick, it's cleansing. Out with the old, in with the new. And then this is why the Hanged Man is centering your reading. Your whole reality at the moment, as you know it, pile number 1, is going to shift completely. They're here to help you make a certain dream come true. This is loving, supportive energy here. Pile number 1. In fact, I'm hearing eat and drink healthy. So sweet. Okay, so pile number 1 with the Queen of Wands in conjunction with the Fool, they are asking you to embark on a creative endeavor or a creative project, and they will be helping you out. Pile number 1, they'll be taking care of you, guiding you. They'll be making sure that you don't fall off stray or that nothing really happens to you. So if you're worried about something, they're there supporting you, guiding you, being consistent with their support with you. They're not going to leave you until you make it, pile number 1. Now, of course, with the Hierophant showing up in your reading, there is this advice of being committed to start, pile number 1. Again, the idea of out with the old and in with the new is coming up very strong in your reading. And I see your ancestor here telling you that once you begin, things are going to go very quick for you, pile number 1. And all you need to do is to stay consistent here with the steps, with climbing that success ladder by taking small steps every single day, never missing a day, working on your passion, and they will be there for you, making sure that you pass through this transitional phase safely, pile number 1. In fact, one of the things that I love about this card, this specific Hanged Man, something that I've always noticed here, you see a lot of runes, and the one rune that this Hanged Man is holding is the arrow, which is a symbol for success, that you are going to succeed. Once you shift your reality by definitely beginning something here that you should be, that you're passionate about, that you should start already, is what I'm hearing. Pile number 1, because with the moon and the sun, again, a new day rising here with the Hanged Man, I'm seeing the idea of dusk. From dawn to dusk, things might have been hard. Cleanse out this psychic debris. Pile number 1, take it out, shake it off, and start anew, because the sun is rising once again in your life, and this sweet special ancestor here is making sure that it happens for you. Pile number 1, they're here to make sure they take care of you, they pick you up, that things change for you, and that your life goes well. This ancestor is so proud of you, and that's why they're here to come and take care of you. They know you're a creative, beautiful person, and they want to strongly help you embark on your creative project. Pile number 1. They're here to help you make your wish come true, and it's going to happen. They're not leaving until you make it. Pile number 1. Isn't this such a sweet message? With the Death card here, I'm seeing a message of, I may not be here in physical form, but I'm definitely here on a spiritual form, making sure that you are taken care of, that you are okay, and that you begin your journey, what you're supposed to do, because you're going to be very successful. Pile number 1, you deserve this opportunity, and there's some tough love here of pushing you to go ahead and do it and commit. They are counting on you. They are proud of you, but they're now wanting you to start. Pile 1 here. There's some tough love here. Come on. You need to start. And you need to work hard, and you need to commit to that passionate project that you have. Because obviously it seems like it's going to be very successful for you. Pile number 1. They're passing on their energy of resilience, of being headstrong about what you want onto you. So you'll kind of feel these days that energetically you're capable of actually getting up and doing what you need to do. That's stemming from that kind energetic support that they're supporting you with. You'll find that you'll get opportunities, that things will be working out for you. Again, this is support from their side, making sure that they make your dream come true. But here's their message: they can't get up and do it for you. You need to do it, and that's why you need to be committed here. Pile number 1, whatever you're worried about, they'll be taking care of you. They'll be energetically making things flow for you. Pile number 1, just step into it and start working on it. I'm seeing a certain block for you here. Pile number 1. So these were lined up like that, and you kind of feel like the gate is closed. Wow, it was 1414 as we said that, and that you can't get through this opportunity. And so I see your ancestor telling you to rise above this opportunity. You're looking down to your feet while you should be looking way up. Find smarter ways to bypass this door, this block. Create an opportunity for yourself. Pile number 1. Don't wait for things to happen for you. Go out and make it happen for yourself. And so now I'm getting social media, because this looks like a social media following here. pile number 1. You see a lot of light following. And so I see a message of stop looking for opportunities to come for you. Go out and create it on your own. Maybe you're going to be opening up a platform with the sun here. People can see you. Where your talent was in the dark, people are going to be seeing you out into the light with this social media platform. And that's why you need to do this new beginning for yourself. Because once you do this new beginning here for yourself, doing it on your own, you might feel like unprofessional with the clown showing here, doing it on your own. But don't worry about that, because it looks like you will be getting a lot of following. And once you begin, it's going to go very quickly for you with the Fool in conjunction with the Chariot here, pile number 1. And so your strongest message here is to shake off negative ideas, shake off your ideas that of you not being capable of doing what you want or achieving your dream, and start thinking deeply about how instead you can achieve it. Shift your perspective from waiting for opportunities to creating it for yourself, pile number 1. I love your ancestor. Such a special, beautiful message. All the best of luck with that, pile number 1. May you succeed, flourish, and may you have a lot of blessings coming your way. And I hope you heed the call, pile number 1. So that was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you've chosen this beautiful Nightingale. And what I'm seeing straight away here is that you have a specific ancestor who's coming in to help you to speak up. This is a fearless female figure who loves you a lot, is full of kindness, and is here to help you communicate, voice out what you want to say. There's an advice here to open up the bridge between the heart and the voice, speaking up freely. Is there something that you need to say that you haven't? Has it been a long time since you voiced your opinion? Or perhaps they want you to speak publicly or do something that you feel shy about doing, pile number 2. So let's respectfully here see the message that you're getting from your ancestor, pile number 2, about what you need to speak up about. I see it being related to throat chakra. Maybe some of you want to pursue a singing career and they haven't. So that's a message for you as well. What special message is there for pile number 2 from their ancestor, please? So you have 3 and 5. Okay. You have pile number 2, the 7 of Swords. Both of them are in the night. Interesting. Okay, you have the 10 of Cups. You have the 7 of Wands, right? You have the Page of Cups. And you have, centering your reading, the 5 of Swords. Now let's pick up your clarification cards. pile number 2. What is pile number 2's special message from their ancestor, please? What is pile number 2? I'm really hearing singing and music very strong. So some of you need to pursue your singing or your music careers. That's coming strong, but that's of course not for everyone. What special message is there for pile number 2's ancestor, please? Right, so you have the 4 of Cups. You have the 8 of Cups. Right. You have, the 6 of Wands. So for those who want a career in singing or music, it looks like you're going to make it and you're going to be very popular. Public speaking or training, all of that. You have death and rebirth under the 5 of Swords here. You have the 4 of Pentacles right under the 7 of Wands. And last but not least, pile number 2, you have the Hermit right under the Page of Cups. So throat chakra and communication is coming up very strong for you here, pile number 2. I do see your message clearer now because it looks like you are a little bit unhappy with your situation in your life, with so many things going on, maybe in your social circle or your work in general. And I see that this unhappiness stems from your lack of communication for what you want. And so instead of you speaking up about what you want, you do different things. I see you cut around the corners. You sometimes say one thing and then do the other because you don't want to disappoint anyone. Pile number 2, I see you walking off on your own because rather than speaking what you want, sometimes you walk away. And I see an advice of ending all these gains and ending all the different ways that you hold yourself off, and at the end it comes and bites you in the back. Is it bites you? Yeah, meaning that it all comes back to you and it hurts you because you didn't speak up and say what you wanted. Pile number 2. You take the quick win of winning during the situation, but then you burn yourself out later on because you hadn't handled it. You didn't say no, maybe, or you didn't say that you didn't like what happened. Pile number 2. And I see your ancestors here telling you to stop walking away, to stop holding yourself off, and to stop spending all this time alone, and instead speak lovingly towards what you want to say. And that is the Nightingale energy. It's the energy that is with us when we write, when we compose, or when we sing. This is why singing and music was coming up very strong here. So your ancestor is advising you, pile number 2, to speak up your truth. You don't have to say it in a harsh way, but you can find graceful, sweet ways of setting boundaries for yourself, but saying lovingly what you want to say. This way, pile number 2, you will solve so many of the issues that you have to deal with, especially the ones keeping you feeling alone. And so you don't need to stay alone. You can build and foster beautiful relationships with people. You can become popular simply by shifting your mindset from war or holding yourself off to saying whatever you want, just simply in a nice way. Pile number 2. With the throat chakra here, the block here, if someone interrupts you, you can gracefully and kindly say, But hey, you interrupted me. I needed to say something. You can be graceful most of the time and continue to speak and say what you want. The mere fact that you spoke up with confidence and with grace will allow you to say the message that you want. If you feel like someone is manipulating your energy or making you do things that you really don't want to do, you can turn them off kindly and nicely. Pile number 2 is that Nightingale energy. You can tell them, I would have loved to do that for you, but I don't think I am going to. However, because I have to do this and this and this, and these are very important for me. And so you can learn little by little to go from the easy level to a harder level, making your way into firmly saying no's, turning up, turning down what you don't like, and you build a stronger character through grace, through love, but most importantly, through strength. Pile number 2. Your biggest advice here is to start working your throat chakra. You'll do it gracefully. Take that. If you have a lump in the throat, speak it out. If you feel shy, speak it out. You can speak with grace as long as it comes with confidence. Pile number 2, you'll make it, you'll win, and you will be loved as well. Pile number 2. So start training yourself to not feel like you're not taking the best that life has to offer from your community or your friends because you don't know how to deal with it. If you find an aggressive person speaking to you, don't get into a fight with them. Don't play their game. Call it off in a graceful way. Tell them kindly that what they're doing was unkind or disrespectful and that you did not like it, and continue to speak calmly, gracefully, but with great confidence. Don't speak with a lot of emotion. Speak with love, compassion, but with strength. Pile number 2. And that's the message that I see here from your ancestors in terms of how you need to heal your throat chakra and start speaking up. Pile number 2, because the moment your cards came out, I saw a lot of night, a lot of darkness, and it shows me that you're spending long nights alone. Pile number 2, holding yourself off and not living your best life, even though with the 6 of Wands in conjunction with the 10 of Cups, I see that at heart, you are a nightingale. You're someone who loves connecting with people and communicating with people. So don't let the things, the bad people, the manipulators, or the things that you haven't learned yet how to deal with, hold you off from this very important energy. And this is why you have the death and rebirth right in conjunction with the 5 of Swords, because the 5 of Swords talks about manipulation, being selfish, getting things your way and stabbing other people in the back to get what you want. That type of energy is the energy that you're worried about. So there needs to be an end of the fear of this energy, and instead setting boundaries for yourself instead of holding yourself off by speaking with grace and with confidence. Pile number 2. Say what you want kindly. Don't engage in the silly games because then they win, right? Do it with kindness but with strength and confidence. Pile number 2. And say your message gracefully. This ancestor, pile number 2, such a beautiful ancestor, is inviting you to start speaking freely. Free yourself. Pile number 2. Speech is your thing here. Start opening up to people. Start learning how to listen to them and at the same time give yourself the space. Take the space. Don't let someone give it to you. Take the space to talk and say what you want by continuing to say what you want. And if someone interrupts you, they're not listening, tell them. gracefully and kindly. I am delivering a message to you, and I do plan on completing it. Do you want to listen to it? If you feel like they continue to disrespect you, pile number 2, then you should end this connection with this person. But put your foot down, say what you want, continue your sentence, continue to say what you want. And most often than not, you'll find that you have taken respect and not waited for it to come to you. And if in the few cases that you are worried about where people continue to be toxic, these should be out of your life anyway. Always remember, pile number 2, no one wins all the time. We do meet toxic people. It happens, pile number 2. The most important thing is that you grow and develop your confidence, is that you take your space and not leave it just because of these few people, pile number 2. If you're doing public speaking, pile number 2, I see for you, your ancestors are telling you to take it slow. Focus on the message. Focus on how you are going to be helping others with your message. Have compassion as you speak, again with love. And the more you put in your compassion and your heart to say your message, you take your shift away from being worried about what other people think, and you deliver your message with proficiency because you're out there to help, pile number 2. And finally, remember, pile number 2, to detach yourself from the idea that everyone has to love you. That is basically impossible. Even the most admired people in the world, you'll have people who don't like them. So understand that it's normal to have a percentage of people that don't like you or don't like us. Accept that and engage with the people who love you, pile number 2. This way you free yourself completely. Accept those who don't like you. Let them go. Forget about them. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, pile number 2, some people are not capable of loving themselves. How can they love you? Some people are obsessed with loving people who don't give them attention or don't give it enough, or where they're not capable of being totally loved by some people. So don't focus on everyone. Everyone has an issue to deal with. Pile number 2, focus on yourself, focus on your personal power, on delivering it with grace and confidence, and understand that not everyone is there with good intentions, not everyone is there out there will love you. Accept that there are some few losses with communication. Most importantly, claim your power and don't let these small percentages hinder you from becoming the person that you need to be. So pile number 2, all the best of luck, my beautiful dear pile number 2s. I know you're going to make it big, especially with your throat chakra here, with the 10 of Pentacles in conjunction with the 6 of Wands. No question about that. So all the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to speak freely. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on your notification bell so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen this beautiful mouse card. And what I'm seeing here, this is an energy from an ancestor, a specific ancestor, pile number 3, who was a warrior, someone who probably had a high rank in the military, or a great ancient warrior who was a hero and a leader. This is someone who was detail-oriented, organized, prepared, resourceful, and there's likes to make sure that everything is in order and it's done and it's finished until the end, pile number 3. So that's the ancestral energy that I see is coming for you. I wonder what your ancestor wants to tell you, wants to deliver to you, pile number 3. Such a respectful ancestor here. I'm feeling your ancestor kind of telling you to engage in a meaningful project. Maybe you're busy. I'm hearing busy with no purpose, maybe. Oh, nervous. Let's see. Pile number 3. Wow, you have spell and enchantment. What an interesting card to pop up here. Let's see. This is looking good. Okay. So the spell here is kind of a wish fulfillment card. Pile number 3. Oh, and as I said that, there's the star. So yeah, this is a wish fulfillment card. Even pile number 1 had something similar here of a wish fulfillment. Let's see what your ancestor is here to tell you. Purposeful project. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's see what you have, pile number 3, what this is about. It's looking exciting already. Step back for a moment. Okay, you have, as we said that, we got the Hanged Man. Interesting. Step back for a moment, right? Okay. You have the 7 of Swords popping up again. Okay. You have the Tower. Okay. You have Judgment, rising above something. You're changing your circumstance, changing something. A call here, heeding a call, right? Ooh, and you have the Ace of Pentacles in conjunction to the Mouse. Interesting. Now let's take your clarification cards and see more about what this is about. So what special message is there from pile number 3's ancestor, please? Unbelievable. If this is not a confirmation, I don't know what is. Again, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm starting to see what I've been hearing here. Meaningful project, purposeful project. Stepping back for a moment. Okay. So you have the 3 of Swords under the Hanged Man. You have the King of Pentacles in conjunction with Judgment. You see that? Do you see that, pile number 3? This is speaking of a purposeful project after all. And this is why you have your ancestor who's organized, resourceful, prepared, likes to scrutinize things until they're done. Yes, I see their message now. This is why they, in specific, are there for you today, pile number 3. This is a message from them specifically. You have strength under the 7 of Swords. And last but not least, you have the Queen of Pentacles in conjunction to the Tower. Interesting. So busy with no purpose here. The 7 of Swords in conjunction to the Tower. You seem busy, but you're not really achieving much in terms of your purpose, pile number 3. And I see an encouragement, so many pentacles in your reading. So first off, for some of you, this could be you studying but not really studying, or you are already doing the right thing. You seem busy, but you're not really busy doing what you need to do. Pile number 3. For some of you, this could be a whole project altogether, because it might be that you are working in a job that's going nowhere. It's not really serving your purpose, and you're being invited to start your own thing that will bring a lot of good luck to you. Certainly a wish that you have in your heart. Pile number 3. Whatever the case is, pile number 3, you really do need to take a step back, because you are in a lot of pain and agony here. Reliving something every day that is killing you, that you're not happy with. Pile number 3. Because you're too tired to make a change. And so this is why your ancestor here is the specific person who came to talk to you about this. They want you to start bringing your internal strength out, because if you keep going the way you are, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to be very unhappy, and you're not going to go reach any place. And so your ancestor is telling you to do the same, to be organized, to start preparing for that, for a new beginning. Either renew your studies, start working seriously, studying seriously, or if you're in a good job that you like but you're not really working, they're telling you to organize yourself, to be resourceful, to find the information that you need and start fixing things and preparing things. Pile number 3. But if this is about you starting a new project and you haven't, they are definitely here telling you to start. Oh my God, I mean, the confirmation about starting couldn't be any stronger. Your ancestor is telling you to make that beginning, pile number 3, because whatever the situation is, from all the different views that we've looked at, if you start rising above your current behavior and your current action that you know is not right, you will be making it big. It seems like, pile number 3, you have a lot of potential to you with the spell here, and that's why a lot of opportunities can come for you, or you can create a lot of things for yourself. Pile number 3, if you work seriously, things can change completely for you. And this is why this type of energy from your ancestor is very important. You'll find that they will be extending this energy to you. So make use of that strength that is around you these days, because remember, your ancestor is there. They're guiding you. They want you to make it. They want you to go through this tough period and rise above it, and make that new renewal or a new start. Pile number 3. Because if you do take things seriously, if you pick up this energy from them, being organized, doing what you need to do, sticking to your purpose, you'll find yourself being in a much better place in the future. You'll feel more independent. You'll feel more like in control of your life. You'll feel like you have a purpose that you're working towards. And you will feel very proud of yourself, most importantly, pile number 3. Because otherwise, the question is, how long are you going to stay feeling stuck in this situation and feeling unhappy? How long are you going to endure that, pile number 3? So what is the alternative? You feeling bad every day, feeling stuck, not liking your situation, knowing that you have so much more potential for that. Because in fact you do. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles showing up in your reading. Potential is the name of the game for you. Pile number 3. There's so much that you can do and so much that you can achieve. And this is why you have this high-ranking ancestor coming in, stepping in. Because why waste all of this potential and let it fall? Pile number 3. You really do need to make a change today. And that was 44:55 as we said that. And you have the power to do it. So step into that power and start creating that change for yourself, this new beginning that will be acting as a wish fulfillment for you. Pile number 3. And if you want help with being productive, with taking a step towards what you want, if you're really feeling bad and you want assistance with that, pile number 3, I do sell a very small book, a productivity book. It has all the key secrets to helping you be a productive person today, all while enjoying it. It's very small, you won't procrastinate on reading it. And so if you're interested, you'll find my email down in the description box. Send me an email and I'll send you details about the book, the prices and everything, and I'll send it to your email. And it's so amazing. If you chose pile number 1 and pile number 2, it's crazy how the messages are quite similar actually. You have two ancestors talking to you about the same thing, because again you have the same image here, someone coming from the past to help you rise. Pile number 3, definitely an ancestor who's coming back to enlighten your own journey, to help you out with their energy. So make no mistake, pile number 3, your ancestor is going to be there for you until you make it. They're adamant. They're going to put in their heroic energy, their persistent energy to make sure that you make it. But again, just like pile number 1, they can't do it for you. You got to plant this seed. They are there for you energetically in the spiritual realm. Pile number 3, you got to do it yourself, but they will be there assisting you for sure, helping you make it and reach your potential, extending that great energy that they had to you so that you can make it. And as you can see, once you start taking steps, it might look on the outside intimidating to start and to work, but you'll find yourself enjoying it. Pile number 3. And after all this rain, symbolizing your crying and your tough days, you'll see the rainbow coming out. You really enjoy what you've created there. Pile number 3, you will enjoy the process most of all. And you'll find that you were in your comfort zone, looking out, being afraid, when the outside world is so much more fun. You could finish so much, prepare so much, and do so much more than you can imagine. Pile number 3. Always remember, your ancestor is telling you you're made up of these genes. You're made for huge success. So please step into your strength. Pile number 3. And all the best of luck. I wish you do marvelous things with your skills and your talent and your passion. And may you have a blessed, new, beautiful beginning. Pile number 3. So pile number 3, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you've chosen the rabbit. And I see that this is an ancestor, specifically a female energy, female figure from the past who came from a big family, was considered a big family back then, maybe royal or high society, or a female figure that had a very authoritative place in the family. Pile number 4. She is here to talk to you about how you're overwhelmed, specifically about your fears. Pile number 4. I'm seeing here that she hears you complain a lot. And that's fine. You feel bad, but the complaining draws even more things to happen to you. They shape your destiny, because your thoughts and your words, they shape your destiny. Pile number 4, she's worried about how you sometimes anticipate things until they happen. And so with this, I see how the rabbit would remind their friends that someday the eagle will come down and eat him. And he keeps talking and talking and talking about it so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle actually hears him and thanks him for the great idea. And I see your ancestor here telling you that she's going to come here. She's around you because she's a great problem solver. She's a good listener. You can talk to her. Pile number 4, actually. Spend a day of silence, or learn to spend days without complaining. You can talk to her. She's a great problem solver, this energy. And let's see what message, what very wise message she has here for you. Pile number 4. So she wants to heal your fears. She's here because you're afraid or scared, pile number 4, about the future. And when we're too afraid, we become our own worst enemies. Remember, like we said, your thoughts and words, they shape your destiny. So let's see what she has to tell you, pile number 4. So this one's out. Let's see. Pile number 4. You have the owl here, wisdom keeper. Yes, let's see what this is about. But this is definitely, of course, a very wise ancestor who's here giving you key wisdom that she knows that will open up your heart, will give you relief to your situation and to the way you think, and will help you out a lot. So very excited about that. Pile number 4 for you. Let's see what she respectfully has to say. So what special message from pile number 4 is there for pile number 4's, from pile number 4's ancestor, please? 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. Interesting. So I see a lot of 4s, and it was 04 as I said that. I see your ancestor speaking about stability, especially that this is the earth element. Okay. Being stable internally first, before it translates out into your world. You have the King of Wands. Okay. You have the 9 of Cups. Yep. You have the King of Pentacles, stability again, coming strong. You have the Magician. And you have the Tower. Yes, of course. She's coming here to deal with this anxiousness and this fear. So I'm hearing that all this anxiousness and worry will affect you physically later. Pile number 4. So she's really out here looking for you, wants you to change the way you think in general, because that will change your whole reality on the outside, will change your health, and will make you feel stable and happy with the 9 of Cups and the King of Pentacles here. So you have the King of Wands as well. So she's talking about you finding passion and love towards life again, feeling like you can start focusing on the important things in life, on what you need to do. Pile number 4, because fear is really taking over you. Again, wow, the 9 of Cups again. She's here to make sure you're going to be happy. Pile number 4, she's extending her energy. She is here making sure you are okay. She's adamant about you making this change. So you have the 2 of Swords here under the King of Wands. You have the Queen of Pentacles under the Magician. Yeah, she's saying take care of yourself, pile number 4. You have the 4 of Cups in conjunction to the 9 of Cups. And you have the Queen of Cups in conjunction to the King of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing straight away here, pile number 4, is that there's actually so many things that you can enjoy about life, so many blessings that you have, but you're not enjoying it because you feel worried and anxious constantly, pile number 4. And your ancestor is saying, if you keep up with this energy, no matter what you get, no matter what type of comfort you get in life, even if you get the best things, the best partner, the best job, the best, even if you rest, your anxiousness is not going to let you be okay. And this is what you need to focus your energy on, pile number 4. And she's here today to give you so many advice about that. She's adamant about making you feel happy and emotionally fulfilled, taking off the stress, because what I see here, this stress is coming from, yes, worried about what might happen in the future, mainly what's going to happen to you, and you being overly worried is going to turn into a mental habit that will take control of you at some point, and it might be very hard to take it out. So if you're in that state, pile number 4, by the way, there she's saying, pile number 4, that the key is in your mind. The key to regulating your mood is in your mind. It's in your hands, pile number 4. And in fact, this is the same concept that I've read in an amazing book by Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's a neuroscientist. I always recommend her book. By the way, she does not know I exist. I always recommend it from my heart. She speaks about being fully capable of controlling your mind, controlling your anxiety by pushing these thoughts away, pushing them out whenever you're triggered, whenever you feel anxious. Push the thoughts out, push the feelings out, and you retrain your brain to think and behave in a neurochemical way, in a different way. If you want to read about her book, I'll link it down in the description box. You can even Google it. It's called Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess by Dr. Caroline Leaf. It's amazing. And just to summarize it, in case you're not going to read it, she's talking about being in control of your mind. Push away triggers, push away negative emotions, push away negative thoughts. And the more you take control of your brain, it will take care of your emotions. Push it away. Acknowledge that it's there. Don't fight it. Acknowledge that it happened and calmly push it away. Pile number 4. And by you taking control of your mind, you take control of your emotions. And that's kind of the similar message that your ancestor is telling you here. Take control of your mind. It will take control of your heart. Pile number 4. This way you will create emotional satisfaction and happiness for yourself. You will start to feel like you're taking good care of yourself, that you're at peace, that you're in control of your life, and you're able to focus on the more important things that you need to do. Pile number 4. Most importantly, you'll feel emotionally balanced, and that is what the Queen of Cups is all about. You won't feel like you're missing out on life, that you're not happy, but in fact, you'll start enjoying everything, from the little things to the big things. You won't worry so much about what's going on. You will have a plan instead on how to tackle it without the anxiousness and without your worry and anxiety pile number 4. So her advice to you, in order to start enjoying life, regain your passion towards life, because you do have a lot of passion, pile number 4, is to stop complaining. Take practice. Let's say tomorrow, all day long, I'm not going to complain, and see how your brain functions differently this way. Instead of feeling like you need to complain to someone, you'll start thinking of solutions on what to do. You'll start taking the feedback of these complaints, find solutions, and push these thoughts out. And the more you train yourself to not drive this negative energy, continually complaining about things until they happen, just like with the rabbit and the eagle here, you'll start attracting better things in your life, and you'll start having better mental health, pile number 4. And most importantly, you'll start regaining your passion back towards the things that are more important, like hanging out with your friends, or having fun in life, maybe traveling, or pursuing something that makes you feel alive, or simply enjoying your day-to-day life. Pile number 4. It's time to take yourself out of this tower energy. She will be here kindly and respectfully extending this energy to you. So you will start to feel at peace actually the coming few days, pile number 4. Take that energy and practice mental peace. Practice pushing your thoughts. Practice pushing your fears. Taking the feedback, but pushing the fears. And practice halting your complaints to people altogether as much as you can, unless you really need to, pile number 4. You make these few changes here, pile number 4, and you will start feeling stable in life, happy, and emotionally balanced. And most importantly, vibrating high and receiving things that you did not think were possible, pile number 4. Wow, it was 0303 as we said that. And as you can see with the Tower card here, you have someone who's falling, feeling shocked that they're falling. And then you have someone who's falling, thinking already as they're falling on what they're gonna do. And that is the sort of energy that your ancestor here kindly wants you to take. When things get out of hand, instead of panicking, calm down and think, what can I do about it? Think about it with calmness. Believe me, being calm is a superpower. Hold on to that by holding on and controlling your thoughts, pile number 3. That in turn will control your emotions, as you can see here, pile number 4. So instead of over explaining things, anxiously speaking fast to handle things, your ancestors telling you to calm down, speak slowly. Don't over-explain things, but rather think about solutions. Be a solution-oriented person instead. Don't anticipate the bad. Prepare for it, but prepare for it well, but always expect the best, pile number 4. And that was your respectful message from your ancestor. It was a lovely, wise message. I hope you heed the call. I hope you succeed and become a super happy person in life as you're meant to be, pile number 4. All the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next reading.